New patch, Veigar, Q cooldown decrease, stacks from large monsters and minions increased. Strict buff to Veigar, stacking Qs and AP faster. Who do we know that plays Veigar? No other than Nemesis. He just arrived back in Korea and has been spamming this new and broken Veigar setup. Gentlemen, welcome to the Rift. If you're not subscribed to the channel, I'd really appreciate if you did. We're almost at 400k. You can see here Nemesis with the trademark Leprechaun Veigar skin. A lot of Veigar mains believe the E cage is a lot harder to see. That's why they pick this skin so often. Other than that, the bottom left is the rune page. Predator, it is very, very important. You're going to be able to chase down your enemies. Ingenious Hunter, super important to bring the Predator cooldown down, but also your Everfrost later in the game. It's going to bring that cooldown, allow you to get those quick, fast stuns. Into an action lane, you can see here, I don't think we have sounds for the abilities, which actually might be nice. Don't have to hear Veigar screaming all the time. You sit back, relax, farm, dude. Do not stress. Please do not stress the first couple of lanes, the first couple of levels in your lane. Stack it up, farm it. If he comes into a bad angle, throw a Q, get an auto. But other than that, man, wait for your cage, wait for your jungle, wait for your late game. In lower elos, guys, this strategy works wonders. The game times are very high. The players don't really know how to play around zone control in the cages, and a lot of the time they just walk straight into it. You'll one-tap them. Over 1,000 AP almost every game. I think Veigar at the moment, probably overbuffed. I genuinely think the champion overbuffed. Because he was sitting fine beforehand. I don't know why they've done this. Obviously, I guess they thought his win rate was a little bit too low, but I'm just not sure if this is really going to do what it intends to do. So it's 1 second flat off your Qs the entire game. Plus on large monsters and minions, I believe. Instead of 2, you get 3 AP. That's all it is. But 1 second flat off of a Q, which is infinite stacking, is pretty ridiculous if you think about it. Now for secondaries, guys, his action goes for the roam up into the river. I think he just wants to get some wards and try and cheese out the Talon. Smart by action here, not able to get anything. Your secondary runes, guys, he's gone Transcendence and Mana Flow. I think that you can be a little bit spicy with this. If you want to go something like Futures Market, try and hit that Mythic earlier, hit Death Cap earlier, you can. If you struggle in lanes and maybe you want to go something like Biscuits, if you want to try and trade really aggressively and get a bit of sustain back, or you're not comfortable, sure, go for it. I don't think that the secondaries are that important. I think you can mix and match. The primaries, you need them. Predator, you need it. It's key. It's essential. As it's always going to be a Q-Max. He started tier. Now, Nemesis and also a guy called Veigar V2. He's a challenger EU West player and also coach for C9. They love this tier because it enables them to be able to trade aggressively in lane against these high mana champions or just champions that have a lot of sustain. And you're not going to run out of mana. You don't have any threat of it. But you're not completing the Seraphs. Do not complete the Seraphs. It doesn't give you AP anymore. It's trash. This tier start is just so you can spam, stack up some extra mana for the early and mid game, and then get rid of it later on. Pretty good resale value. It's as easy as that. If you want a little bit more damage, you can run something like the Dorns. Sure, you're not going to have as much mana though because you're not trading. You're really just looking to queue the minions and let the AP stack up. Yes, on the tower, we're going to come across. Look at the engage into the bot lane. Beautiful kill there for the Samira. Possibly a double. Yes, sir. And we don't care. We're chilling. We're calm. We're moisturized. We're focused. Mental game is key in League of Legends. We know this. You could have 2 equal skill players. The mindset could make the difference between a diamond and a platinum. I guarantee you there's players in diamond that could be masters if they simply had a better mental game. They never gave up games. They didn't tilt. Mental game, one of the most underrated things in League of Legends. Please, if you struggle with this, maybe read a book on stoicism. Just read something that really helps your mental out. As Piggy gets killed. It's a 1-for-1. No, beautiful. Beautiful there from the graves. You can see Nemesis still stacking up, guys. We have 35 extra ability power here. 3 points into the queue. And you can't trade. You're not going to kill an action. You need to wait for the Talon to gank. Okay? Unless... So, like, it's not as though you're not trading. A lot of low elo players just think, I'm never trading. Midbeast said, no, don't trade. If they're in a bad position, dude, trade. If they're walking up into auto attack range and they use all their skills, trade back. Okay? You still... Oh, Predator procced. He's looking for a little bit of damage. We have ultimate. No way he gets a solo. Q Flash would do it. Gets the Flash out of the action. Behind the minions, we will lie. And they will soak up all the damage. Lovely there from Nemesis. Forces the Flash. And this is key because next time the Talon wants to come around into the mid lane, should be a free kill. Nemesis at the moment is doing a 10-day quarantine in Korea. I'm planning on a Korea soon. I spoke with Bjergsen briefly. He went to Korea, but just before the Omicron wave, where you didn't have to do a 10-day quarantine at the government's hotel of choice, which is kind of annoying because you get there, you don't know how the internet's been, you don't know how to get a computer and all this type of stuff, so it's kind of annoying. Nemesis is currently doing that. I think he's with Gen G, so they've hooked it up. But yeah, he's back in Korea and he's grinding. He did, I believe, I'm not sure what rank he got into EU West. He didn't get rank 1. But he wasn't there for very long. I think he went home for Christmas period or something like that. Saw the fam, and now he's back in Korea grinding. I'll put a link to his stream down below. As we'll come down to the bot lane, check in on the Samira. This game is looking so rough. Oh my god, 6-2. 2k gold behind. And this is going to be a lot of your games on Veigar. A lot of the games you're coming from behind. Not that type of coming from behind. But coming from behind in the sense that you don't have that much of an early game. You're a very strong mid-late game stomper. You don't have to get that late with Veigar. I honestly think on Everfrost Deathcap combo, which you can hit at 20-something minutes, sure. You're big. You don't need to wait for that 1k AP. But your early levels, no. You're not that good. With the TP nowadays, you can't really react on minion waves, so you just rely on this farm. 10 CS per minute. And Nemesis, I think he hit the Predator there, but he's just not really able to make anything work this game so far. Nice, relaxing farm fest. And it's really unfortunate. I'm seeing a lot of players trying to abuse the Chem Tank Akali setup still. It's nerfed. Stop playing it. They nerfed it. Stop. I'm getting death threats from people ruining people's games with this Akali setup. Don't do it anymore. It was good for a couple days and Riot Games instantly reacted on the patch and nerfed it. Fastest turnaround nerf from a video I've ever seen. Good job to Riot. Did get a shout out on the LCK for the build though. Thank you very much to Atlas. Absolute legend. And Nemesis put a tweet out as we might get a little skirmish here. Here we go. Cage. Misses. Double kill to Graves. We have Flash. Predator almost. Wait for it. Predator procced. Zooming fast. He's gonna... Oh, I thought he was gonna flash. He does flash over. Please give it to the Veigar. Gets an assist. Action comes through. This is just a disaster. Oh, Cage. Stuck. 2 assists. It's a shame it wasn't a kill. Gets the 2 assists. Has to blow his flash there. Samira in the bot lane eating the plates up. We're down 3k after this. Sejuani's TP. And I saw Zeri got released today, by the way. As always, if you have one on your team, I would recommend dodging in the first week. You will regret it. Trust me, you will regret it. Champion seems very difficult. It seems new. The idea is novice. I recommend getting the fuck away from anybody trying to pick it in your ranked solo games. Unless that person's been spamming on the PBE for 2 weeks, I don't think so. I don't think they'll be very good at it at all. Action makes his way towards the shield bow. Gonna make it a little bit harder for Nemesis to get the 1-tap. We're CSing well. We're sitting on, what, 190 AP. We have an extra 100 AP at 10 minutes. With only 2 assists. Like, surely you guys have to realize how crazy of a passive this is. 100 AP value? What is 100 AP value? Doesn't a needlessly large give you 60? Needlessly large is 1250.
Rampage.
That's 1700 gold value just from passive alone. And it's not even, it's one of, oh, this is going to be bad. Ultimate comes through for the action. Pew, 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 pew. And we do end up going down. Kill over to the action. You cannot disrespect this champion. Action in the mid lane. Action in any role at the moment. One of the most brutal, one of the most deadly 1v1ers. I'm watching a lot of Dratut. Yamato's death over on EUS. Spamming, abusing this champion. Action. Really, really good champion right now. Probably worth the talent. Nice little bounty goes over. Still down 3k though. Nemesis. How much gold he's sitting on? 330. Can't quite afford the Everfrost. If you did go Futures Market, you could probably get it here. As we zoom down into the bot lane. So, Nemesis put a tweet out I was saying. He reckons it's going to take a while for pro players to realize how broken Veigar is right now. On this patch, he thinks Veigar is competitively viable. And I'm thinking in my head, who are you going to play Veigar into? As we find a diner, we have ultimate. Shut down. Over to Nemesis here. Beautiful little setup there by the Braum. Who's a pro player that would play Veigar? Who plays this shit? I'm sure there's some pros. Was it, who used to play a bit of it? Was it Niski? I can't remember, man. Rip Niski.
You deny the darkness in your soul. You deny your power.
Everfrost completed. 2 stacks on the Dark Seal. Always try and purchase a Dark Seal for yourself on Veigar. Because you're getting death caps so early. If you're able to get your hands on the Magi's, the stack amplification, if you can get over, of course, 10, is going to be beautiful. Very worthwhile. Great efficiency you're going to be getting from your gold there. Pops the mid lane. Nemesis drops into the side. So you're down 4k gold, guys. The game is looking pretty fucked. Sit in the side lane. Keep farming. Don't give up hope. Do not type. The enemy can throw. Trust me, I've seen 10k gold leads thrown for no reason in solo queue. I guarantee you've had games where you're like free win. 10k up, run around the map, have a bit of fun. 1 shutdown, 2 shutdown, objective bounty, 1 dragon. And you start to think, we could probably lose this. Let's start trying. Enemy team online, they come back, they stomp you. And they're the games that you never want. You seriously finish the game and you're like, damn, we had a free win. Threw it away. I hate my teammates. Happens more often than you'd think. League of Legends, climbing, it's about turning the games that you think is unwinnable, that usually you'd give up in. The difference in turning those games is the difference between you getting plat or diamond by the end of the season. Okay? I don't know how this... Everfrost? Q cooldown is so low. I don't know how Action can really get a 1v1 against Nemesis. You just, if he goes in, you just cage him. Didn't run cleanse, so he's fucked. He went mercs here. Probably went tenacity in his runes. As he swings across onto the Braum. Good engage by the Diner. Nemesis cages. Bam! Another ultimate straight across W. Ooh. The Spectator doesn't give 2 fucks. We're sitting on 260 AP here. We got 2, 1, and 2. Excuse me. Bless me. And we're going to run back to base. 360 on the tier, but we're not upgrading, are we? And he'll make his way to death cap now. Get them on this. We're 5k gold behind. What are we down? Nemesis is down 1.5k on the action. The problem is the Samira. 4k gold lead. Has Shieldbow, has Bloodthirster. Somebody... Ah, shit. Nemesis. I think we're dead. He lives just. Fortunately for him, the action couldn't make his way across. We're predatoring. Cage. Lands on the action. W. Please. Come on, Varus. And this is what I'm talking about. Korean challengers just running it down for no reason. We get a bunch of assists. Unfortunately, we didn't get the kills, but 370 AP. We have 177 AP of free AP value this game so far. It's only 16 minutes. And we could be a lot more farm if we wanted to be. Think about it. And I think he's going to die here. Cage. Flash in from the graves. And we'll drop down. Overextended a little bit there for the minions. It's hard to know if the graves is there or not though. It's going to be a counter kill, which is not bad. Turn objective. Timers. Got to keep track of these dragons. Just came back from a getting new golf clubs today. Pretty excited. Getting into golf. I play golf. Play a lot of golf, League of Legends, and chess. I'm pretty sure I hate myself. Such frustrating activities to partake in. But perfection is required. I think I'm just drawn into anything that requires a lot of commitment to get good at. I think that's why I don't like normal traditional like just play through games where it's like, yeah, you just put time in and you get to the end. I want something that's nitty gritty. I want something that it's provable you can be better than somebody at. And I want to beat people. I think that's what it comes down to. I'm competitive. It's good and bad. I get very frustrated when I lose. But I can control my emotions around it, which is the hardest part for some people. It's taken me years. I have a mental like a monk. We Predator. We find the diner. Everything lands. We don't quite have flash. They're super scared of this 10 kill Samira. As I think he threw the ultimate. And we get the assist. Threw the ultimate, I think, onto the rel, sorry. We do end up getting that kill. And only 4k gold behind now, making our way back into the game. 6 stacks on the Dark Seal. Flash is coming up. I wonder if he goes... You could go a med... You could honestly go an early Medjai's if you wanted. He's sitting on... I don't know how much he was sitting on. He got another Nemesis large. He's trying to get the death cap as soon as humanly possible. Alan finds the graves. Action doesn't quite get the return kill. Nemesis is probably eyeing off that blue buff, but it's not going to go over to him. Just grabs up the farm. You can see the Ahri rework on PBE, by the way, chat. Changing the champion up a little bit. I think I talked about it, but they're essentially making her... I don't know what they're doing, dude. They're not making her an assassin. They're making her more of like a... They're giving her more sustain. As teamfight comes through, this is such a huge fucking cage. Cages in areas like this, as we pick up the Dino, we pick up the Samira, Action swings him like an absolute fucking clown, and we're able to pick that up. It is... a huge turnaround here for the red side. I don't know what they're doing with Ahri, man. They're not giving her more damage. They're giving her more health. Off of... They're giving her more health and utility. Dude, just give Ahri better stats. And an explosive fucking assassin like she should be. I want to be able to do an R-E-Q combo where it one-shots somebody. Like any other fucking mage assassin. I don't want sustain. Boring. I want Deathfire Grass back. I want a girlfriend. I want a lot of things, man. I want a lot of things. As hopefully we have death cap. 1600 gold. Nemesis on 550. 266 AP at 20 minutes. Death cap here. We're going to be 800, right? Ay. 783. Not even that explosive a game. He has 12 assists. Imagine their 12 kills. There'd be so many more items ahead. There should be a Medjai's. I'm looking forward to this mid game. As you guys realize that powers of the Veigar. Not so fast. Cannon, please. Give me the cannon. Please give me the cannon. Thank you very much. much AP does Death Cap give? Death Cap gives 120 base AP. He has 270 from Veigar passive. We flash. Everfrost over onto the Diner. Fucking nuke her face off. Samira, how you doing, buddy? We blew our ultimate, unfortunately, into the Samira W. She's not able to get hit by that. And I think we played that a little bit bad. Good flash, but the follow-up, I think on the Samira, we panicked a little bit and we just threw the ultimate out willy-nilly. Do not willy-nilly throw it out. Wait for them to be low health and executable.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
870 ability power here. Will we get over 1,000? Yes, we'll get over 1,000. There's no way we don't. It's literally an item off. One comes through. I'll face tank that for you. Shield Bow, Seralda's Grudge for the action. I actually really like this build. Good utility, survivability, and you got plenty of damage on the action. I know some action players like to go really aggressive, Kraken, Rageblade, Wits End, but the Shield Bow, very safe, very sturdy. There's a time and a place for full damage, but the Shield Bow setup, I mean, look, it's pretty beautiful. How much gold we're sitting on in the bank? We're still behind the action in gold. That is ridiculous. As we TP in, we get the Medjais. I like this. I like this a lot. We need to start 25 stacks. Say it with me, guys. We can get 25 stacks. Waiting patiently in the flanks. Finds the graves. W. R. One fucking tapped. No shield bow for you. Rel making her way into the fight. Samira finally moving in. Ay, 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 and that is... Please don't tell me that's GG. What do we have left? Varus goes down. We have the pig and we have the Talon. Block it with your face and then jump and kill him. Jump and kill him. Jump and kill him. Any jumpers? Where's the wave? Can they end? Nemesis in 20 seconds. They can't end. I hate, dude. Midbeast Medjais. Whenever I buy Medjais, I'm cursed to die within the next 30 seconds. I don't know what I did in my lifetime to be cursed as I am, but it's okay. We tread on. We put one foot in front of the other. And I thought they hard nerfed Talon jungle this patch, actually. Surprised he's still playing it. I think they put the rake damage on monsters from like 130 till maybe 105%, so 25% less damage on W to the minions, the monsters, sorry. Obviously, Talon's still fucking incredible in solo queue, so. The player's still getting in and trying to abuse it. We finally complete our sorcerer shoes. We sell the tier. We don't need the mana anymore. Next item. What's the full build? It should be Void Staff Hourglass. That should cap us off, I think. At 860 AP here. Not quite 10 CS per minute. Pretty hard to find the CS here. You gotta be a little bit careful in the side lanes as we find the graves. Backflip over the wall. Great champion design. We're predatoring and looking to find someone. Nemesis not able to cage the action. As you can see, Dinah solos the Drake and their instant call is to do Baron. Their Baron's not that fast though, with a Talon and a Veigar, so they're going to go for the mid lane ARAM. Unfortunately, Talon, side lane up here, you can't fight here. Spam ping your team back. Talon, the correct macro call is Talon, he shoves through here, you guys disengage over here. As we one tap the Rel. Everfrost lands. If we kill Samira, we got it. Cage lands, WQ. Boom. 14 stacks nuked. 950 AP, Varus 1 for 1, and we're still looking for the Dyna. Be a little bit careful here. He's gonna try and cage himself. Still has ultimate. Picks up the Niner, looking for the Graves. 22 fucking stackaroos. How are we looking on that AP, baby? 1,000 AP cracked at 25. And a lot of your games are going to look like this comeback mechanic. They're going to team fight like idiots. You're going to cage and start one-tapping. They will panic. Trust me, they will panic. We get the hourglass. We should start making our way towards the void staff here. About 1100 AP. And at this point in the game, you're starting to overkill people, in my opinion. I would go void still, but that Medjai's, if we die, you could definitely substitute it for tankier items, in my opinion. You could start thinking of things like the Dead Man's Plate for a little bit of movement speed. You could start being a little bit innovative with your setup there as you try and itemize towards the enemy carries, because once you get over this 1000 AP mark, it's like, okay, I can one-tap people, but can I survive? And if the answer is no, you can't survive, get a little bit beefier. Fight for the mid lane wave in shoes. It's always a fight for the mid lane wave and high elo macro. If you don't clear the mid lane wave, the enemy team will run down mid and go for the end. It's a hard pressure point because then you'll start the objective like this. So imagine they didn't clear the wave, they'd run down. You try and finish the Nash before they end the game through base. And then someone will try and stop the bases and the team will run down for the end. It's very hard to pull off in solo queue. They need to clear the mid lane waves first. This wave is very frustrating. Good Nemesis. One taps the rail at the top side of the screen. Talon coming across now. Gets the action. And this is going to be a 3v5, ladies and gents. Minion wave in the mid lane. Going to be still a little bit annoying. Dinah looking for the piggy. Nemesis on the hunt. Grabs the graves up. Samira gets the pig. Good Nash. Good Nash. What are we at now? 402 ability power extra. Okay, I'm going to ignore that miss. 100.
Red team's inhibitors respawning soon.
That seems nutty. Looking for the diner. Cage. Lands. W. Q. Zonya's the R. Doesn't matter. She simply doesn't matter. 25 stacks. We're going to head back to the base now. Probably, how much are we sitting on? 2,000. Probably pick up the Bewitching Jewel and a Purple Pot. It's the Bewitching, gets the Purple Pot. 1,347 AP. Is R doing maximum 2,670 damage. Samira health is 1,800. Obviously has stopwatch, shield bow, bloodthirster. Not as simple as just pressing R, but still. This guy fucks. You just know it. Waiting for him to Predator and then just look to one-tap the Diner. Diner no Hourglass cooldown. He should know this. Moves in. Cage just misses the rel.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Talon. Dina's going to try and make her way in. ER does not really... Oh shit, good engage by the rel. We use our Hourglass, thankfully. We mistime the Q. But who's left? There's a Graves that's trying to pick up the wave. And the Talon killed the action. Nemesis trying to hunt out onto the Graves. QR, boom. You're done. 1,387 AP. Can we crack 1,400 before the game is done? Maybe.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
1,387. 450 additional AP. They could base camp for a double Q. I think Nemesis should nuke.
Summoner has disconnected. Blue team's
Your W does 1,600 damage with a 2-second cooldown. Your W is 2 seconds, does 1,600 damage. Think about it. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to conclude the VOD. Hopefully you enjoyed hanging out today. I hope you'll have a great weekend. Good luck in your ranked solo queue games. I'll catch you boys on the next VOD. Appreciate you all. Peace. Jesus, that fucking damage, bro.